Hi, it's Brandon from ThirstGym.com. Today we're talking about exercise called the single leg RDL with band Y raise. This is a great single leg exercise, but it's also going to incorporate the upper body, and it's kind of a full chain link system exercise. And honestly, I really like this exercise for baseball players more so than anything else, especially if they pitch. So when you see this exercise, you'll be like, man, that kind of looks like the reverse of somebody pitching. Hence why that exercise kind of looks like it. So what you're going to need is you're going to want a band tied to like the bottom of a rack or something you can kind of hold on to that doesn't go anywhere. And you're going to want a light band, okay? This isn't something you're going to want super heavy. The lightest band you can get is good. Treat that as your handle. Step a little bit away from the rack so you're kind of like outside of it but slightly behind it. So you don't want to be in front of it. You want to not be right next to it, just slightly behind, so that you put your hand out, it's right there. That's going to be our finished piece. So what you're going to do is you're going to start on one leg. You're going to do a regular single leg RDL, so a lot of components here. Single leg RDL, let the band pull your hand towards the outside of your leg. You're going to probably feel your outer hip, a little bit of inner thigh, totally normal. Then what we're going to do is we're going to basically take that back leg from our single leg RDL position. We're going to begin to bring it forward into like a hip flexion piece, and the band's going to come across and give us our Y raise. So we're going to start here, come down, pull up, hold. Here, hold. So you should feel a lot of foot pressure on that down stance leg. You're going to feel a lot of glutes, a lot of hamstrings, a lot of adductors. You're going to start to feel the back of your shoulder. Just like that, okay? So my left leg right now is lit up from doing that because of all the stability that's having to be done, but also we're still going through, we're just getting hip extension as we go to stand up, and the other leg's obviously going through hip flexion. Make sure I give you those right there. But then you're also going to be getting some back work as you perform that Y raise as you stand tall. So like I said, it's kind of a chain link system with everything working together. You could make a case for this for your regular Joe personal training client. I'm going to take a guess that most of them are probably not either coordinated or in a training position where this is probably something I would justify. I'd probably just do a regular single leg dumbbell RDL, hit their back and shoulder health stuff with a separate exercise, and kind of dwindle things down for them just a little bit to make it a little bit simpler for them. But in terms of baseball community, this is absolutely awesome because of the way that it's going to work the shoulder, the hips, the abs simultaneously. When it comes to programming, honestly, anything probably between 8 and 12 reps per side is going to be a good place to be. 15 is probably too much. Just going to be really challenging for them to keep their balance and everything. And then obviously if you go down to like 6, it's too heavy and you're not going to be able to get good quality Y raises and let that scapula move in the best way possible to get the most out of it. Obviously, if you're working with a baseball athlete, you're going to be able to see real quickly which hand they throw with and which hand they don't, because that hand they throw with, this position, is going to feel pretty normal when they come down the mound and they're like this. That's going to feel pretty normal. When they go to do that other leg, other arm, and they're here, even me, I'm not even throw a baseball, that's going to feel really awkward. They're probably going to be challenged with that position. But again, that's okay. We're going to kind of try to build the system as a whole on both sides. So again, a bit of a different exercise for you, definitely very specific, kind of like I said, towards the baseball and pitching population. So probably not a huge use in terms of what you're going to use it, I think anything other than that. But I've had really good success with my baseball players. They say that it helps their hips feel better, and they also feel like in season, it's helping them reverse that action of all those pitches. We're kind of getting that arm to come back and work on that hip stability, so when they go back to throw later on the mound that week, that month, what have you, they feel relatively prepared and they're in a good position to be able to excel. Got any questions? Leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.